Catch 'em all.
What's good? It's your boy Rico. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Duel, and the episode you guys have been waiting for. It is the Blackwater deck, and I'm super excited to watch this because I haven't seen anything. We have four games to react to, so I'm super excited. There's a couple things I want to talk about first. I want to preface all of this gameplay. It's Jake's friend playing, who used this deck, who went from 2.2k, who's currently in 2.9k, using primarily just this deck. Jake's kind of busy right now. Jake's busy out experimenting with other decks because he makes so many good decks for us. He's out experimenting, and it's the end of the month, and he's trying to climb a little higher. I know he's using the Crobat deck, so yeah, that's why none of the footage is of Jake. And I just want to really emphasize that Jake is a 3K player. He's well in the 3K. He's 3.4 or something like that. And when I think of Jake, I kind of think of him like a pound for pound fighter, if that makes sense. Like he's like the number one pound for pound fighter because Jake, he's been in 3K. And when you get to 3K, it gets really, really stale in there. It becomes a battle versus the CLs, and it's a stall match. And after he got to the 3.4K, he's like, you know what? Instead of just continuing this team and trying to get to 4K or trying to grind as high as I can get, I want to see what other teams and what other Mons I can get into 3K. And that's where I kind of figure in the pound for pound. He's getting to the threshold that everybody's trying to get to, but he's doing it with other Mons in a unique way. So I think that is great. Okay, so let's take a look at the team right here. So take a look at the Mons. I'll leave the description leave the link in the description below. I always say it backwards for some reason, but anyway, I'll leave the link in the description below of the breakdown of the team. But for those of you who do not know the breakdown of the Blackwater deck, let's discuss it right now. We'll just go from right to left, from top to bottom. Manaphy. You see a Manaphy, you know it's a water deck. Manaphy, it's pretty explainable. Manaphy hangs out by the goal. He gets your water Mons plus 20 damage. That's incredible. Swampert, with its 1 MP, I can't remember Swampert if there's more water Mons, it gains 2 MP, right? And it also gets a plus for the ground type Mons. So if he's like the third water Mon, he has 2 MP. But primarily Swampert's a pretty good, he's a heavy hitter. And I think, to my understanding, like I said, I haven't seen any of this footage, that Swampert is like a goalkeeper, kind of protects the Manaphy. Carpdos, we all know what Magikarp and Gyarados can do. It's a very beneficial Pokemon where it cannot be knocked out, and then when it does get KO'd, it evolves into Magikarp, Gyarados, who high damage and has the Storm. So Croconaw to Feraligatr. So before, Jake used to have Poliwhirl, and Poliwhirl was like it was a counter to like Deoxys, it was a counter to the Swords of Justice. The only problem was he can hit for what, 60 and 70 and put people to sleep, which was good, but it looks like if you look at this team, you see the Swampert's only like attack offensive Mon. So after Jake was experimenting, got KO'd a lot, got pretty much obliterated by Feraligatr, he decided to put his own Feraligatr in there, who hits for 150 and 100, and that washout that makes him, I think it makes him move back 2 spaces, right? So that's why he made that change, because Poliwhirl wasn't enough to just make people scared to attack him. He actually needed some offensive power. And then Darkrai, very good Mon. You can utilize him for mobility because he's got a purple that can just straight KO you, and he's also got a purple that can sleep you. And that's very, very beneficial for your Mons because once they're asleep, you can move through them. Like I said, it's all for mobility. And then Greninja. Greninja's an all-around runner, probably top 5 runners. But let's take a look at the plates though. He's got the hurdle jump, the long throw, double chance, and the dark energy. So the dark energy is primarily for the Darkrai and the Greninja. With 2 of them, DOA pretty much can't do anything. DOA can knock him. Well, he can't knock him out. It sends him to the bench. They gain weight and they come back on the board. So that's good for the dark energy. Hurdle jump, just to move, and long throw just in case you the entry points are taken. And then, you know, your standard double chance. So enough of me ranting. Now you guys kind of got the basics of the team, and now I have the basics of the team. We're going to kind of figure out what's going on in these 4 episodes or 4 gameplays. First one is versus a Cosmo Energy. So let's figure out or how dominant they can be with this deck. Ready? We are jumping in right now. Okay, let's see. So it looks like his friend is Ryan, and he's got... Oh no, this is Jake. What? I thought everything was his friend. I don't know. But he's just playing the Cosmo deck. He's used the Cosmo Energy right away. And Jake decides to bring up the Magikarp. Probably going to bring up the speed on the left side. Oh, he's got 2 speeds. So yeah, probably going to bring up the speed on the left. Doesn't. So Jake can kind of relax. That's, yeah, Matt probably should have brought up the speed, because now Jake doesn't have to be defensive here. Moves up his Darkrai. The opponent's going to challenge it with... So Jake he should bring on Greninja. Okay, no, he's going to Dark Energy first. Because if there's 2 Dark Mons, DOA cannot respin now. So now his next move is probably to bring on Greninja. Good. So now the Greninja's on. Now DOA can't respin. Okay, so now Matt's bringing on the pressure. Double chance. Go Crocodile. Okay, so now he's gonna switch with the DOA. I'm assuming. Wait. Does the Dark Energy negate that as well? I really don't know if it does. If it does, then that makes sense. That's awesome. I thought the Dark Energy just negated the double spin. I don't know if it negates the switch. Okay, so now we try and attack the Darkrai. Nice. Trying to hit that dot. Oh, wow, he got the dodge. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, so I was wrong. It doesn't negate the respin, but it negates the switch. Okay, I got it. So now he's got some real offensive power, like I said. With Feraligatr, goes for 100. It goes for 100 and 150, but okay, apparently he wants to quit. I didn't know there was going to be that notice right there. 11 out of 11 players resigned. Okay. I don't know. I don't know why the opponent quit, honestly. I think they could have kept continuing, but okay. So we're going to cut that there. Let's jump in. Give me 1 second. We're going to jump into the second game. All right, this one's titled Board Control. Okay, and take a look. We're gonna jump in. Actually, let's take a look at this team. It's got the twins. He's got the twins with Zygarde. So this is gonna be interesting. So okay, here's his friend Ryan. So let's start this right now. He didn't even, that last game, he didn't even have to, didn't even bring Manaphy on. Okay, hold on, I want to pause this right here, let me read this. Too many high damage figures, +1 evolution on the other side. Play defensive with Greninja. Okay, so he kind of gives us a little hint on what he's doing here. He sees that the opponent has too many high damage figures with +1 evolution on the other side, so he's going to be defensive here with Greninja. What's he gonna do here? I like the Darkrai just because of that, because of his purples. Going against the Dratini. Good check with the Magikarp. Bringing up, you're probably gonna double chance with Crocodile. Okay, hold on, we have to pause it right here. Jake left us some notes. Most of my Feraligatr evolutions come from Mew, Deoxys Speed, and Shuppet. If neither of them are on the opposing team, wait till Manaphy is out to buff Croconaw. That makes sense. Pretty easy to get a evolution with an 80 damage and a displacement purple. Okay, so let's go ahead and resume. Gets the miss, but he's going to double chance. He has an excellent shot to get the purple or the white, and he gets the white. And now we got a Feraligatr. I wonder if I should start playing with Feraligatr. Okay, so now Feraligatr currently hits for, what, 130 and 80. As soon as Manaphy gets on the board, he goes for 150 and 100. Oh, it's going straight after the Zygarde. I like it. What's the opponent going to do here? Now that Manaphy's on the board, now Feraligatr's kind of a monster now. Man, I wish I had a Manaphy. Good play, long throws to protect. So now that Swampert is there protecting Manaphy, he doesn't even really need to worry about the left side. See, the opponent used the overdrive. Probably just attacks. Nope, doesn't attack. Okay. Checking his plates. Ooh, opponent's gonna double chance. Reshiram doesn't hit that hard. Ooh, and he gets the fly. Yeah. You can only tie him. No. Wait. Why did he spin again? He lost either way. I'm confused on why the opponent respawned. Should have used the fly away. That's pretty much GG. Doesn't have the gold block. He basically has to hope. Like, Mew can't really do anything unless the Feraligatr hits the purple. So the opponent's best shot is attacking with Mew. I'm super confused here. I don't know what the opponent was trying to do. He should have double chanced with Mew, because he did land on the washout. That was a mistake on the opponent's end. Look how beefy Feraligatr is. Alright. Basically controlled the board completely by shutting down the left side. Walked up the front with Feraligatr. Alright, let's jump into the third one. This one's called Tackling the Swords of Justice. Okay, I'm kind of excited to watch this. So there's probably going to be Swords of Justice on this. Alright, let's pause right here. Boom, all three of them. Okay, let's go ahead and resume. John Potts. Man, I wish when I was down at 2,500 or 2,600, whatever he was, I wish I had all the Swords of Justice. That would have been nice. It would be nice to have Virizion and Cobalion. Makes me upset. Okay, looks like the opponent's moving up with Glaceon. Probably going to check with Darkrai. So he's got Shuppet, so now he's probably going to double chance with the Croconaw. Just for the evolution, I probably would have tried something safer with like a Greninja, just because of that large gold, but that would defeat the purpose of this. If you have any opportunity of getting on Croconaw, ooh, this is going to be interesting though. Okay, so it ties, so now, see, that's why I would have done Greninja, but like I said, if you have any opportunity to get on a Feraligatr, you should probably take it. So now, he's got to attack again. Wow. Gets lucky there too. Could have went either way. That's, I see. Hold on, Jake left some notes. Let me pause it right here. Level up the 120 on the Feraligatr. That's what you'll need most in. That's what you'll need in most of the battles, which I agree with. But I kind of want to touch on that move right there. It would have probably been safer, in my opinion, to use the Greninja just to save the game. But like I said, if you have a chance to get that Feraligatr on the board, you should probably do it, and that's what he did, and it paid off. All right, let's go ahead and resume. Cobalion. Interesting there. I probably would have went Virizion, just because Virizion does have the Grass Knot and also the purple. I don't know why the opponent attacked with Leafeon. Yeah, I'm not sure why he made that move. He loses either way. I mean, he was trying to freeze him, but even if he did freeze him, he can just wake him up next turn with Manaphy. Okay, hold up. Left some notes right here. Let me talk about it. Darkrai matches up well against everything that doesn't have gold tag. Yep, it does. And since the opponent brought up the Terrakion, he decides to move forward towards the entry point. So let's go ahead and resume. So now the opponent has to attack with probably Cobalion. Or he's going to Hurdle Jump to be safe. Yep. And now it's Jake's turn. Probably takes the entry point with, yep. If I was my opponent here, or yeah, if I was the opponent, I would probably, I would get everything on the board, and then I would start attacking with Cobalion. All right, we gotta pause. Another note: Greninja now has 20 times plus 20 gold. Oh my, oh yeah, dude. Unless Ryu's on the Lands 101, it's good. It's good. Level up Water Shuriken on Greninja. Yeah, the fact that Greninja has a 20x gold is ridiculous, dude. I remember when the Water Gym was there, Greninja was broken. But let's see what happens here. Gets the dodge. Goodbye, man. I haven't seen goodbye in a long time. If I was my opponent, I would probably use that Cobalion. Jake left some note. It says, sorry, paused. Keep Cobalion away from Greninja. Seriously. Okay, let's go ahead and resume. See, if I was my opponent, I probably would have gone after that Darkrai. That would have been my priority. Yeah, so now basically Jake or Ryan has basically dominated the side. Like there's real, it's pretty much the fact that Feraligatr hits for 150. There's not much they can do. Ooh. Yep, that's pretty much GG. Probably moves Swampert one step away from Greninja and then attacks with Greninja via Gabite. Nope. Ooh, hold on. Got a note. Says, later on we use an EX cube on Feraligatr's 80. I intend to use this deck long term, and I'm positive this was a good investment. Yeah, because it could have tied right there. And now their big hitter is gone. But Jake still, or Ryan is still in a good position. Alright, let's resume. Yep, probably bring some Carpdos. Yep. Ooh, he's going to try and free up the entry point. Let's see what Darkrai can do here. Get that purple. Ooh, nice. Snide leaps him, and then guess what? Or wait. So I don't know how Darkrai works, because if he leaped him, wouldn't he have been able to go again, or would his turn would have ended? If his turn would have ended, then that's probably why he didn't do it. Alright, we got another note right here. It says, level up the 110 on Swampert, and the purple Manaphy Song on Manaphy. Okay, let's go ahead and resume. Wow, just basically giving up. If you move your... Yeah, there's really not much this opponent can do here. I hated playing water decks. That plus 20 is so ridiculous. Yeah, it's pretty good. GG. All I gotta do is move Carpdos there. I mean, he could have moved him right next to Terrakion, but that's a fair play because now he has to move, and either way, Jake or Ryan wins next turn. So he could have done anything there. Wouldn't have mattered. And that's pretty much that's game. Doesn't matter if Greninja's gone. Carp wins. Oh, timeout. Note. Doesn't matter if you weren't able to pull a Gyarados in its gym. Poliwhirl and Polion Suicune are all deadly substitutes. Damage isn't always everything. Okay, I get what you're saying. And that's it. They get the win. Alright. That was game number 3. I think we have 2 more. Yep. Today. This one is called Today I Ran Into Santiago. Let's see what they're running. Ooh, 21 player. Sees the opponent's figures. Just gonna play defense. Probably he wants to set the matchup. Brings up the question is he gonna try and Croconaw here? He is. Risky. Risky. He gets the dodge. He loses, but obviously probably not gonna get the dodge. I mean, it's probably not that risky. The odds were definitely in his favor. But if it was me, I would have missed because I would have been scared. Right, brings up the Ho-Oh. Checking out the plates. Yeah, this Darkrai Greninja matchup, it's not the greatest. Okay, so it looks like they're just filling each other out a little bit. Swampert. No, he's not going to attack. Okay. And now basically, they're in trouble. Anytime you're playing a water deck, like, you need to get that Manaphy out. And now that he's got all his Watermons on, it's literally impossible to do things. So Ryan can safely go. He's pretty much safe. Yep, that's why. See, it's not a good matchup. Oh. Wait, what is it with Greninja? If you knock him out, is it if they roll a purple? I thought it was a miss. Alright, timeout. We got some more notes. Advice needed. I have a spare Greninja. Is it worth it to fuse to get the sea level, or will it not make a difference because Manaphy gives it +2? I think this is Ryan actually asking Jake some advice. Hold on. To answer his question though, yeah, it probably wouldn't be worth it just because of the +20. But I don't know. Okay, we're gonna play X Defend. I haven't seen an X Defend in a deck. But Ryan's free to attack. I think Ryan's free to move up with Feraligatr and start putting pressure on that Ho-Oh. Looks like he wants to get his Magic or his Gyarados on the board. And I mean, I don't know. I guess the matchup with Zapdos, it's an okay matchup. But for me, I fear the purple and the Thunder Crash, but... Ooh, did he X-Attack? Yeah, had to move back to the entry point. Have to be aware of the hurdle jumps. So, I mean, he's got a lot of pressure on him, so things are not looking that great for him right now. Hold up, got a note here. Not the best matchup. Typhoon Slash and Tractor are both stall moves in this position. Yeah? Yep. Yeah, like I was saying from a while ago. Hold up, there's some notes. At this point, Feraligatr was C-leveled and could go to 101 unless both figures landed on purples. This was a save, but yeah, we're gonna play it, resume right now. I figured that Feraligatr was free to start putting pressure on the Ho-Oh. So now that Zapdos has to move, yep, and then now Ryan can move forward with the Gyarados. What's he gonna do here? Attacks the Ho-Oh. Applying pressure. I like this. I like that play. I really like that play. Ho-Oh's like, I'm gonna take the entry point. Ooh, X attack. Going for that Swampert. Oh, how the tides have turned now. Risky-ish. Oh, but gets the storm. Actually, no, that was not a risk at all. I mean, unless Magikarp missed or Gyarados missed, that wasn't fear. He loses nothing by attacking, and he gets a double storm, and that's GG. That was a good play with the Gyarados. All right, guys. We have the last one. Take a team preview real quick. Just playing a regular deck. I mean, just with the Mons they have, you can tell this guy probably doesn't have a lot of Mons. So the thing to fear here, I mean, this one's titled Rayquaza has a 120 gold, so it probably has something to do with Rayquaza. So let's jump in, take a look what happens. That Shuppet is C-level 3. Alright, just setting up the matchups. Playing defensive first move. 3 X attacks, a switch, and a gold block. Terrakion. Okay. Yeah, see, Magikarp's such a good mon to have because you're like, well, I don't know who's going to match up well with you. Just use that. Well, here comes the Croconaw. Going for the evolution. Ooh, and he gets the shuttle flip. Now, if I was my opponent, or if I was the opponent, X attack Mew right here. Doesn't do it. I would have X-attacked Mew in a heartbeat. Yep. Opponent messed up. Probably long throws. Yep. I really liked long throw. I didn't know why. I didn't know what the purpose of long throw was in this deck. He utilizes it perfectly. Because when you move Manaphy on, he can only take the entry point. And if you're getting rushed like that on the side, long throw works perfectly. That's awesome. Very well thought out. Oh, and he's C-leveled. Oh, and the Dark Energy. So now, see, the opponent, now Mew is useless. Well, I wouldn't say necessarily useless. He could still take out the... Why are you not X-attacking with Mew? It's really frustrating. It's pissing me off. The Mew is I'm just saying the Mew is useless against Greninja and Darkrai. Please do it now. Thank you. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot the plus 20. I totally forgot the plus 20. He should have done it before the Manaphy was there. And that's what I always forget in the water decks. Is how massive that plus 20 is. It's so... Oh man, it's so ridiculous. Alright, hold up. We got a note here. Pause it. Terrakion vs Swampert is by no means a bad matchup. Swampert goes to 130 with Manaphy, and its weaker attack is a freeze. Okay. So, alright, let's go ahead and resume. Did he double chance? They did double chance. Got a large miss, though. Nice. If I was the opponent, probably... Oh, nice play. Nice play. Ryan was falling asleep there. Or actually, no, that was not a nice play. That was... What am I thinking? Looks like they have a gold block. Probably Rayquaza. If I was the opponent, I would have just kept X-attacking with Terrakion on the Swampert. Guys, I'm really tired, so if my commentary is a bit bland, it's because I am extremely tired, and I apologize. I don't think this is that great of a matchup. Oh my god! Are you kidding me? That's funny. Poor Blastoise. Damn. My Greninja would never do that when I used to have one. Challenge with... I think I would have challenged... I think I would have brought up Darkrai. Well, actually, no. That was actually a good play because that was a good safe play. He brought the Manaphy next to the Greninja for insurance. In the event that Mew did take out Greninja, he would not have anything to defend the goal with. That was actually a really good play. Alright, now he just wants to get that, I don't know if this is a decent matchup, though. That large 120 gold? I don't know about this. Opponent got scared. He's like, I'm going to come back. He's going to attack. Wow. Oh, yeah, because the plus 20. Duh, because I always forget in the water deck. So I can't be that forgetful anymore. Nice. Now he has to rely on Shuppet. Shuppet, can you do it? Or Mew. Which, yeah, the opponent was there was nothing the opponent could have done. That's, yeah, GG. Alright, so I'm sorry this video is very long, but there was a lot of gameplay to be played. A lot of things to go over. I'm going to cut it right there. It is 1 a.m. I am very tired. I hope you guys enjoyed the dark water or the Blackwater deck as much as I did. But your boy Rico is tired and he is going to bed. So until then, peace.